It's the dawn of a new era here in Buffalo as we get set for the inaugural game at New Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
A give right side for Gibbs. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive with Cook. They're shoving his way inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Throw right side, caught by Davis. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Cook up the gut.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call, and you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Minor pass on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
26-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. Now Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The last thing I want to do is not give Amon-Ra St. Brown his due, because he is one of the most consistent receivers in the league, but he's much more than that. Tough, gritty, competitive. His 3rd straight year last year with double-digit touchdowns for his Lions.
From the gun, here's Goff.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Maxwell Hairston. Down the left sideline. And he is going to score. It's a pick
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
Yeah, great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play Thursday great game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
14-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Lions first down.
Read option. This is Gibbs.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now 2nd and 9. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Jameson Williams.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Detroit.
They weren't running RPOs when this quarterback first entered the league, but his adaptability is one of the reasons he has stuck around for as long as he has. He hasn't just learned to run these more modern plays. He's put in the extra work to excel at them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
In punt formation for the Lions.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he's up to the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and 19. Here's Cook again. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Goff now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Throwing again is gone. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jack Fox now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to...
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Lions 6. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Call. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
And the Lions 1st down.
Now it's gone. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Isaac to Slaw. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions get a bit closer.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Goff looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well,
remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
At their own 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 56 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop 1 pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Back to throw. Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Detroit.
Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Again, Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First down, Lions.
In motion, the tight end. Goff now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got it to Williams. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Detroit.
Goff now looking to throw.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Bills will...
After signing his new contract, one of the league's best pass rushers will be getting after the quarterback in the same uniform for years to come.